Hey everyone!
Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Yeah, we've got another beautiful plant to present to you today, so thanks for coming along for the ride.
Yeah, so today we'll be talking about Aloe Humilis, very cool succulent.
Yeah, it's otherwise known as the spider aloe, the blue dwarf, or the hedgehog.
Yeah, so as Gareth just said, one of its common names is the hedgehog, which once you take a closer look at this guy, you can see exactly why they would name it that. It's got very nice low kind of pale blue to kind of greeny leaves, which are quite upright and also quite spiky as well. So if you have a closer look at these, you can see that there's basically little white thorns or teeth which climb their way up the leaves. Apart from that, you'll also find that these tend to bunch in clusters, rosettes, quite low growing. They get to about 40 centimetres tall, so about 16 inches, or 60 centimetres wide, so about 24 inches across. And they also will tend to flower in late summer to autumn in Australia. So you'll get these beautiful scarlet orange kind of tubular flowers when that happens. And the flower spikes which come up for that will get it up to about 50 centimetres high.
Yeah, really tall. So these are actually a hybrid between several aloe species, which makes them extremely hardy. So these are frost tolerant down to -2 degrees Celsius once they're established. So that's great news for us here. And aloes do need very bright light. So if you are having them as an indoor plant, which you definitely can, you'd need to put them next to a very sunny window. If you have them outside, during summer we're putting ours in part shade because it's very hot. However, in winter we'd move that under cover. We'd move it out of the cover, out into the full sun, wouldn't we?
Yeah, so kind of the optimum temperature for these guys is about 21 to 27 degrees.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously in Australia we get quite warm weather, so a bit warmer than that in areas. So you might need to protect them a bit more in summer, but you might also need to bring them out to more light in the colder periods.
Yeah, and again, we've got it potted, so if we've got really heavy frost and it's really cold, we'd again just put it under an eave, or even inside we could do that and overwinter it again. But yeah, they look great potted or planted. They're very versatile plants. So yeah, have fun with them in your garden.
So apart from that, in terms of general care for this guy, we always say it for succulents, but don't overwater them. They're very susceptible to root rot. So one key thing you can kind of see looking at this particular plant when we're talking about that is that we've got a soil mixture which has got both rocks and sand in it. So we try and aim for basically 1/3 sand and pebbles mixed in with our normal soil to give that well-draining soil. Apart from that, you'll also basically want to water this guy a little bit more in summer and a little bit less in winter, just because their needs are a little bit difference between those two periods.
And how would you tell that, Jared? Would you look at the leaves?
In terms of the watering, you definitely look at the leaves for that. So
what do they do?
If they start to wilt, then you'll basically need to start watering them a little bit more. So that's probably the best indicator of when you need to start watering them more.
Exactly. And the other cool thing about this plant, or another cool thing, is that propagation is a little bit different with these ones than most other succulent species. So you don't generally do it from the leaf with these ones. It's much more difficult to do it from the leaf. The way you do it is through a pup, which is one of the rosettes that's growing around the outside of the plant. So you've got roughly 10 of them. So all you do is you take the plant out of the ground or out of the pot, expose the root ball, and then you just need to break off one of the pups. So you should
just gently segregate it off, guys. It's pretty effective when you do it. Just get a big enough section and pop it in.
It's great because you've already got the roots, so it's already a plant, and then all you need to do, pop that in some free draining soil, exactly very similar to what you had before. Maybe keep it a bit more sheltered if it's really hot to start off with, and you've got another plant. So beautiful. The reason the leaves don't work as well is because they're very liquidy. They're full of
high moisture content.
Full of moisture, exactly. So much more likely to rot and not form a plant. So
You'll just see it kind of shrivel up and
yeah, it won't look
most
healthy.
likely die in all likelihood.
Yeah,
if
we
you
might
it that way.
try and do a little experiment with one anyway, but it's very unlikely we'll grow a plant from it. So yeah, give it a try as well if you want. But yeah, good luck. We might try it as well. Any other little tidbits or interesting facts about this one?
So probably the other main thing with this one in terms of fun facts is humilis is actually the Latin adjective for low or humble, which leads into so it also leads into when you say to humiliate someone, it actually came from the humilius word because it talks about trying to make someone low or humble.
I don't know about humble for this guy because he's pretty spiky, but what an amazing plant with just incredible foliage. We love it clumped or even by itself in a pot. Very, very striking. I guess that's it for today, guys. So thanks for joining us again.
Thanks again, guys. Throw us a like, throw us a subscribe. We appreciate all the support. Take it easy.
See you soon. Bye.